awful.
So here's the problem. Your hands are way too low. Your hands should be much higher. Everything I say is being recorded. So the butt of the club should be above your belt line, pointed at your belly button. That's way too low.
Right.
Okay, to be in proper posture, you want to stack your load-bearing joints, which means the balls of your feet, the tip of your knees, the tip of the elbows, and the top of the spine should all be in a plumb line. Your ankles should be right underneath your hips. You want to be stacking your load-bearing joints. To me, you're bent over too much, way too much. You've got your upper body is leaning forward significantly there. It looks like you got a lot of weight on your toes. Your head is down. I'd like to see your chin up.
I agree.
And then when you turn back, you stand up. Well, that makes sense because you're out of balance already. So your brain's going to seek balance. Well, your brain's already telling you you're out of balance because you straighten up. So that's where you should be at address. So the backswing's fine. There's nothing wrong with that backswing at all. Then you stand up. Coming down, your swing plane is fine. Your plane of your swing is not your problem. You're in pretty good plane. I'm going to change a couple things I don't like. The biggest problem you got is look where your head is at impact relative to address. That is terrible. Look at this. There's address. There's impact. Now you tell me you can play good with that? No chance. I'm going to tell you no chance. Because you can't have that much variation between address and impact. So the answer is all the stuff that you're doing before you strike the ball will help you. You got to stand up taller. You got to create the impact position at setup.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you anything else until you get that right.
That's what I need to hear.
Yeah. So let me just show you what somebody your build at 73 inches looks like when they stand over a shot. I'm trying to find an iron here. Alright, so this guy's your height. Jordan Spieth. He's 6'1", 180 pounds.
Yeah.
Alright, he doesn't look like you. Why doesn't he look like you? Well, for one, he's stacking his shoulders are directly. Here's his shoulder socket. His hands are, the butt of the club's like almost directly under his shoulder. But here's the better part. The shaft is much higher. It's pointed above his belt line.
Okay.
Your hands are too low. You don't want your shoulders to be over your toes too much. Your shoulders are way over your toes. Not way over, but 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches over your toes. So that means you're out of balance. Now I have a pressure mat that's got 1,000 sensors on it, and I can do all that, but I want to just keep it simple right now. I want to just get you to stand up taller.
Okay.
Now, here's another thing you won't see a tour player do. If I put a box on his rear end and his right knee, when he hits the ball, his butt stays pretty much in that box. His right foot's pretty much on the ground at impact. Alright, when you swing the club, your hips have come forward. Your right hip has come forward, your right knee has come toward the ball, and you're standing up out of your posture, so that steepens the shaft, gets the ball going to the right. So what you do is, when you steepen the shaft, you figure, whoa, it's going right, so now I got to flip my hands over. So then you're just playing timing golf.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's get you set up properly.
Right.
We'll do that right now.